Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night. I know normally we're on Saturdays, but for the summertime, it is going to be Wednesday. And once school starts again in September, it will go back to SATURDAY night. Yes, and you remember that, Pandora, like I do. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So let's say hello before I introduce my amazing friend, who doesn't use the magic 8 ball, by the way. So those of you that are on TikTok know my bad joke about that. Hello, Michelle, my belle, and Jamie, and Reva. Good to see you. Sharon from Iowa. So good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. Laura, hello. Facebook user. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. Tatiana, Andrea, Aura, hello. Connie, hello. Sarah Miller, hello from Vancouver, Washington. Thank you, Sarah, for being here. Sarah is such a cool person. I
Oh,
have to
yeah.
tell you, we met her while we were looking for houses to rent, and she's just an amazing lady. Love her already.
Awesome.
Desiree, hello. Pamela, hello. Michelle, mi bella. Michelle Moray. Hi, y'all. Chris, hello. Susan, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate you all being here. Now, let me just tell you, as we, stall while everybody's getting here. Um, Pandora and I go way back. We go back. Now, here's the weird thing. We go back without even knowing that we go back.
We go so far back, don't we?
Your people and my people know each other,
Hmm.
which is so funny because your cousin, right?
Yeah, cousin. We're
Cousin,
Greek. We're all cousins.
right? All cousins. We're all related. I know a person. Um, the so her cousin and my parents, her cousin's mom and my parents know each other because it was the southeast side of Chicago. So,
And didn't
and
they all go to the same church?
of course they went to the same church, yeah. And actually, Stella was on my bus back when I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I
Okay.
know. I know. And is she watching? I don't know. Stella Iliopolis. Uh, hello. All right. Anyway, let's go say hello to the rest of the people, and then I'll tell you the story. So, Michelle, hello. Phyllis, hello. Denise, hello. Pamela, hello. And another Michelle, hello. Facebook user, why am I chopped liver tonight? You're not chopped liver. You're here. You're wonderful. Andrea, hello. The singing psychic medium. And don't forget, motivational speaker, author, and retreat and workshop facilitator. Um, hello, Dina and Terry. Good to see you. Good to see you on here. So, Pandora and I met through another friend, and and I know you've mentioned this. So, this is while Pandora was going through um, your treatment of cancer.
Hmm.
And I was like, let's pray for you, blah, blah. We got the Greek thing going on. And then you and I worked together at this amazing Time Out
I'm not
magazine,
Chicago. Yeah.
Time Out Chicago, that they did this chocolatier thing with
Mhm.
us as readers there. And it was a lot of fun. It was a
It
lot of
was a busy night. There
it
were
was
so many people. Oh my gosh.
lots. And
Yeah.
then you were so gracious to invite me to a gig that you were doing. And that was crazy. Here's
Hmm.
Laura and I in the car, and I'm like, just hold on. We're about to skid. It was snowing, typical Chicago weather, snowing. We're like, woo. And she's like,
Woo.
I go, we'll make it. Don't worry. And we got there, and the people were drinking like crazy, but we were just, boom, ba, booma, booma. And then we had to go all the way back. So it was crazy and fun. And then we've done workshops together. You've assisted on a retreat.
Hmm.
So
Which was
we're
amazing.
doing this work for over 35 years. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure I got my
Yes.
yeah.
Just a hair over 35
Listen here.
years.
So this month, so guys, Pandora Pappas, and her website is Pandora P as in Pappas.com. And we got some special treats a little later in the broadcast. So please stay tuned. And Andrea said yes. Dina, hello. And it's Tatala. Hello, Tatala. Rebecca, good to see you. Thank you. Judy, hello, hello, hello. And I think you are also linked on your Facebook and YouTube channel.
I
Uh,
am.
hello, Marie, darling. Hello, Dale. Good to see you. A retreat with you would be a dream, and then some, and then some. 35 years. 35 years. She must have started at 5. No, she actually started in utero.
I did.
Utero. So, because you are third generation, your
I
mom and
am.
your grandmother both, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Jewel Rowland. Oh my God, where have you been? I left you a message and you did not call back.
She couldn't hear you over the singing bowls.
Oh, the singing bowl,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So that's called Greek guilt, everybody. I called you. You didn't call me back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you sick? Are you feeling all right? Did your fingers break? Yeah, it's called Greek guilt, and she knows I'm kidding. Abigail, hello, 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 hello. So welcome, welcome. You met in Euro too, right? Yes, we did. Hi, Chris. So Pandora, tell everybody we're talking about expanding, and I believe, like you believe, we all are intuitive. Why don't
Yes.
we? Why don't we trust? Why don't we trust that intuition?
So I think that people have a hard time trusting their intuition because for me, my intuition is in my gut. And in our gut, in our solar plexus chakra, we also receive fear. And that is why people get confused with their fear or their wishful thinking and their actual intuition. And also, we never turn down the noise in our heads. So if you're always thinking, 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 your intuition's kind of like a whisper until you work with it.
Right.
So you have to learn to turn down the voices in your head, literally, so that you can hear more, feel more, see more. So where do you feel your intuition? Now I'm putting you on the spot because it
Oh,
can come from many spots, right?
right. I feel it in my heart.
Okay.
I used to feel it in my gut, and that's where I doubted, like you
Mhm,
just said, so
mhm.
much. And I'm like, so I would remind myself to put my hand here, and always when I first started, switching over, I would say I'd be like, this is what I'm feeling. I'm
Mhm,
being feeling this,
mhm.
and that's the important piece. Hey Heather, hi Rose. Um, how do you turn them down?
Well, so there's a few different ways. I was thinking about visualizations to help people. So for me, sometimes my thoughts pop up like thought bubbles, or they might look like balloons.
Mhm.
So if you think that your thoughts are individual balloons with helium in them, just let them go by. You don't need to stop and grab them or hold on to them or inspect them. Just let them go by. The other visualization could be a write on wipe off board, one of those whiteboards. And
Right.
if you see the thoughts coming up, you can just wipe them away, delete them. Little meditations every day, even 1 to 2 minute meditations where you're really consciously trying to quiet your mind, training it to stop talking so much is also a good practice, right?
Totally. And also too, guys, if you're not a visual person, you can do something simple as just say cancel. Cancel, cancel,
Mhm.
cancel. I mean, we both said it as well. And it is you've got to test out where your strength is and how you're receiving your information. So part of this expanding your trust in your intuition is, are you hearing it? Are you seeing it? Are you feeling it? And the hardest one, and I know that you would agree with this, the hardest one is the clair cognizant, that knowing.
Mhm.
I
That's
like to call it the
mhm,
Claire pulling it out of my ass, because it's like, well, where did that come from? And
mhm.
it's just that knowing, and that knowing, I think the knowing leads you into channeling. That's just me. I just think that kind of like goes there, where you kind of like drift and you're there, and then you just kind of like blah 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 blah. What? Huh? What did I just say?
Right.
It's
Or it could be one of those moments where you just feel like you are not supposed to get on that elevator. And then that elevator gets stuck. Or don't cross the street right now and a
right,
car zooms past you.
right.
So those are those knowing moments. That's where your intuition has to be real loud, usually. That's why you hear those ones. But you can hear lots more because you're getting whispers all the time.
Exactly. Everything you get, you guys, is some sort of a sign, I believe. And
Mhm.
I think that when we are open up to saying yes, we're here, we can understand where we're understanding where we're going. I
Mhm.
think that is a part where we're learning to trust the process. And most important piece, and we both have said this, you're not always going to be 100% accurate. You know,
Right, right.
it,
You can't
not
be,
about
not
you
in the
too.
beginning.
No.
But I always say you can never really know what your accuracy is if you're not giving yourself credit when you're right.
Mhm.
So, writing things down. If you get a feeling or a sense about something, someone, write it down. Don't talk about it right away. Just check in with it later. Go back to it a day, a week, a few minutes later and see if it happens. And then you can give yourself like a gold star, right? That says, hey, I was right on that one.
Right.
So celebrate those successes, but you have to know that you're successful. You can't forget about it.
And it's little by little, right? I mean,
Mhm.
that's why we tell you guys a lot. I know Pandora has, I have, about journaling. Really important. You actually have a journal, don't you?
I have a here it is. Shameless self-promotion.
Yes, it is.
It's called My Inner Voice Journal. So it's got prompts with it. It's got space to track your intuitive flashes. It's got meditation, a few other tools, some things that you could actually take out and put up on your wall if you wanted to. Um,
That was a
poetry
good shameless
affirmations.
plug, how we just went
Just
right in there. I
yeah,
thought that was good.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And I do want to point out something. So you and
yes,
I are very connected. We always have been. Like from the beginning, we just felt it.
right.
Now, if you notice what you're wearing and you notice what I'm wearing, we did not have a meeting beforehand to say, "Are you going to wear blue? I think we should wear blue." No, we just wore blue. So
Yeah,
there you go.
it's funny. And you know what happened? I was on TikTok earlier and I had this fizzy drink that's supposed to give you energy and then also help with curbing the appetite. And I was swirling around. I got it on the shirt. I'm like, well, damn it. Now I got to change. And I really like this color on me. And then I noticed, I'm like, oh, look, the spots went away. I'm like, yay, I don't have to change. So here you go. That
There
was
we go. See?
Andrea says, is this why you always tell people to place their hand on their heart? Yes, it is, because you're feeling it. I want you to, that clairsentient piece of actually literally taking your hand and putting your hand on the center of your chest. You are physically feeling something instead of going, am I getting something? Am I hearing it? I'm having an intentional gesture to get that information. Karen says, hello. Hi, Lisa Randall. Um, Riva says, what if your thoughts are visual scenes of reliving a past incident?
So that's a habit that your brain is in to take you back to something that you were triggered by. So that's kind of a post-traumatic stress action in the brain. So you can reprogram that. You can hit the cancel button or the delete button, just like Elias said earlier, and you can wash it away. Or what I suggest is coming up with an image that means something happy, loving, trusting. Maybe it's going to be a picture in your mind of your mother or your dog or whatever it is. You have to superimpose something over it. So cancel it, delete it, put something good in its place.
Awesome. Love that. If I'm unsure what my clairs are, it's most likely clair knowing. So clair cognizant. I would say yes. If you're not sure and you just get that thought that drops in, I get it. My thought, unfortunately, bad joke, everybody. My thought that unfortunately comes in is the eclair. So that is, I can so feel my dad when I say these things.
They are the dad jokes.
Yes, it's
Totally. Yeah.
dad jokes. I mean, it's like, I like the clairs, especially the eclair. My dad, all of you have heard this. My dad used to, okay, so we went, do you remember Chicago people? You'll know where I'm talking about. We used to go to Evergreen Plaza
Yes, of course.
and we went to this place that was like Cappy's on the north side.
Mhm.
Go to this place called Carson's, and it was Carson's with the K. And it was actually, of course, it was a relative's restaurant.
Of
And
course.
we used to go there on Fridays for, get this, Spanish halibut.
Spanish halibut.
Yeah,
Oh.
which is just halibut with tomato sauce on it.
Mhm.
So my dad would say, I'll have the halibut for the halibut.
Oh my God. Our fathers would have gotten along really well.
Oh, yeah,
By the
it's
way, Evergreen Plaza, across the street from Drury Lane South or Drury
yes,
Lane Martinique, where
yes.
I grew up, basically.
Really?
Yeah, because my mother was in shows all the time and my father was stage managing, and I would be falling asleep in the back of the Cadillac on the way home, driving all the way to the north side. They'd slam on the brakes, thunk, I'd end up on the floor of the car because, that's what you do with your
Yes,
kids in the
right,
70s.
right, exactly. We used to go to the Martinique all the time, like at least 4 or 5 times a year. I remember I met Eve Arden at the Martinique.
My mom was in that show. Yes, go on.
Was she really?
Yes.
Oh my god! And my dad's like, "Oh, it's Eve Arden." Blah blah blah. You were in I don't remember that movie. The show that she was in from the 50s and 60s. Where she was a school teacher. I don't remember. Miss something, whatever. So I got Eve Arden's signature, and oh my god, we used to go to all those plays. I loved it. I think
Hmm.
that's why I always loved theater, and that's why I did theater in junior high and high school and in college, community theater, guys.
You did theater? Oh my
Could
gosh.
you imagine
Wow.
me?
Yeah, you're so quiet.
So quiet. Everybody doesn't know this, but I used to be an introvert, truly. Like you put me in a room where I don't know anybody, shut down.
Back against the wall, observe everybody,
I can
right?
observe. Yes.
Yeah.
Michelle says, I know a lot of times, but don't acknowledge until after, if you understood that. I do. So, like Pandora was saying, get something like her journal, if you want to show that again.
Oh,
Um,
here it is. Okay.
Thanks. Like the journal and start making notes about like, here's what it is. And what did I feel during that time? Did I feel it? Did I see it? Kind of actually what you're doing with part of this expanding, because that's the theme of this month, expanding, and this is trusting your intuition, is about taking note of how you get it and how you're feeling about what you got. That.
Because it's not always going to come through and feel like a real thing right away. It might be just, I have a hunch.
Right.
Or, I wonder if that's going to happen. Sometimes it comes through like a daydream a little bit to me,
Yeah.
and especially with people when they're starting out. It's like, is that really is that my thought? Is that a thought from outside of me? And that's the other way that you can know that it's your intuition trying to get louder, is that it might feel like a thought that you didn't create, but yet it's there.
Right.
And you're like, where'd that come from?
Exactly. Heather said, I've heard my mother's voice yell at my name, startling, but not always a reason. I get it. Hi, Susan. Lisa, again, I wanted to extend a special memory for you because I know that this is the anniversary of your dad's passing. So prayers to you, my friend. Michelle says, "Oh, I love that. Yes, very good. Hi, Amy. You are running full out of TikTok. I know it's a little crazy. We even did a little dance on TikTok today with the apple bottom jeans, boots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
missed it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You got to
Color,
call me when you're going to do these things.
I will. Color is great. Hello, Joy. I always say delete, delete. Yep, good. Jill, hello. Yes,
Somebody asked to see it again. I saw a comment.
got it. Got it. I'm just catching up.
Oh,
Catching up.
see
Catching
the
up.
back.
Oh, the back is nice.
Thank you. It's on my website, you guys. There's
Awesome.
a page called books, and then you'll see all the journals that I've created, but this one is the guided journal.
Hello, Sister Sledge. Joy says, I'm here. I found a guitarist and day mesmerized. No worries. Hi, Angie. Good to see you. Can a moderator put the book up? A moderator can't, but Pandora just did. So excellent. Intro here, who's been a trainer for years. It's like I'm putting on a play and acting. Yep. Tori, oh my God, as I live and breathe. Hello, Jody, all the way from Canada. Natalie, good to see you. You may be an ambient. An ambient. I've heard the term. Please refresh my memory. There she is, Delora. I feel like we partied in the speakeasies in the 20s. Maybe we have. I know you were giving your snow globe readings, and now you still do.
And we were wearing all of the fringe, like the flappers,
right?
right?
Exactly. Exactly. And where do we get said journal? Well, at pandorap.com.
.com, exactly.
Oh, ambivert. Got it.
Ambivert, yes.
Got it. It's the anniversary of our adoption day. We celebrate every year. Thank you, my friend. Love you. Yes. Okay. Good. Where are we at? There we go. Okay. And you'll see, guys, that Delora might be Pandora might be muting herself on and off. She has parrots, you guys, and they're quite lovely and beautiful and talkative, and she has dogs. So
Yes, and that time I was just clearing my throat.
okay.
All of the furred and feathered beasts are being just nice to me now. They're very good. Yes.
May I ask, is the dragonfly behind you? Is that one you created?
It is not. However, I should have a painting up there instead of a mirror, shouldn't I?
You should.
Yes. And you need to find yours and put it up on the wall, sir.
It was in the wall. Please know that this is the only thing that's up on the. John already went through the whole house and took everything down. So yes, yours was up. It wasn't up in here, but when I have my office space with a closed door, it will be up on the wall.
Okay, good.
Yes. Hi, MK. Are your parents naughty?
Yes, they are. They call each other by name. They tease us. One speaks in my voice exactly, and she calls my son. He'll be at the other end of the house, and she calls his name, and he comes into the room like, "Yeah, mom," and she just laughs when he walks in, like, "Ha, gotcha." Yeah,
that is hysterical. And I've seen the birds. They're beautiful. They're very beautiful.
They're huge. Yes.
Sharon says, "Hi, Chris." Jody says, "That's so cool and funny." Pamela, how do I follow? I follow? Do many naughty parrots? Cosmo is the bomb. Oh, that's funny. That's cute. So what's a good way that you would say for someone to, let's say they're tapping into their intuition and they're starting to get messages and they're starting to feel things? What's a good way that you would say to increase that trust or increase that practice?
So something that I did with my mom from the time that I was a little girl was I would play psychic games with her. That's what we would call them, where you would, or she would think of an object and project it out her third eye to my third eye, because that's the screen that we view things on.
Right.
And she wouldn't give me a category, she wouldn't give me anything, and she would just focus and then ask me what I saw, what I picked up on, whether it was a shape, color, a vegetable. Maybe I would smell something, taste something, because there all of your senses have a chance to come.
Right.
So did you ever do that with anybody, Elias?
I've done it on TikTok where I grab markers and I'm like, okay, tell me what color I'm going to pull out. Everybody hates when I do it. And I told them, I said, here's the thing. You know what? I don't always get it right. In fact, I get it mostly wrong. It's not my number one go-to. Like if you told me that you had an emotional situation, I'm picking up that stuff 1, 2, 3. But if you say like I don't even remember what color I picked. If you say what color is this, and I give you the choice of green, orange, red, black, gold, purple, you know, I'm going to tell people, do they know what it is? And people might say, I don't know. Now, Dolores always going to guess a paperclip. And one time I had it and she wasn't on. And so Sunny Dawn Johnston, who this is her
Oracle deck.
Oracle deck. She did a thing with us when we were at the Celebrate Your Life program. And she said, okay, guess what's in this bag? I'm like, you gotta be kidding. And I was like, all right. I kept on seeing the color purple or maroon. And she pulls it out and it was a gold box. And in my head, well, I'm like, well, shit. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, I don't get it. And then somebody said, oh, is there anything in the box? And she said, all right, did anybody get shapes? And this girl said, I was seeing something oblong. Somebody else said cylinder. Well, she opens it up and it's lipstick. And then she opens up the lipstick and it's maroon color lipstick. So, was I right? Was I wrong? I mean, it was like, if you just said, what do you see? And then she pulled up all these flashcards, like, here's a star, or what shape do you see? Star, circle, triangle. And I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
you're kidding. And then she goes, and there's a color. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding. And then,
But see, that's the, "Oh, you gotta be kidding," so that's your cancel moment.
right, it is my cancel moment.
See?
It is.
Yeah. So you
And
were doing it to yourself.
I know. So I just throw these away and go cancel. I'm not doing it. Um,
So do you
I
think we should try it? Because I was a little sneaky, and before we got here, I started to send an image to everyone who was gonna be present.
okay. Look, my
So
head is tingling already. My
okay,
ears it's
okay.
hurting.
So everybody take a deep breath and exhale through your mouth. I'm sending you through my third eye to all of your third eyes. That sounds weird. An image, and just receive. Quiet your mind, cancel, delete those thoughts, let the balloons go up into the sky. And what do you see? Just put in the comments when you have something. And like I said, it could be a shape, a flavor, color.
Okay, I'm gonna put my answer in here.
Okay. I'm still sending, by the way.
Okay, I'm laughing. I'm just laughing because I know this isn't it. Cancel, cancel. But I'm still gonna send it. Okay. 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 So 2 people said a green apple. Jody got a green apple. Pamela got a candle. Pizza. That sounds really good. I miss having
Mhm.
Chicago pizza, by the way.
Yes.
Michelle is a rose. Tori got a smiley face. Teddy bear, an apple, an orange. I said a cow. Square, a cupcake. I also said a cow on YouTube. Rainbow, cake. What kind of cake, Andrea? You're making me hungry now. Half circle, strawberry flavor. Okay. Enough.
Okay, so
Yes.
now I think it's interesting because there are some things that hit a category that this item could fall into,
Sure.
other things that sort of hit a color.
Okay.
And I think that people may not see how close they were.
Okay.
So what I was picturing was an orange, the fruit, the
See?
orange.
A
So
cow eats an orange.
see, that's right. And I used to collect everything cow print when I was in my early teens. I
Oh,
even had
fascinating.
cow spots that I put on my refrigerator. So
I put
anyway,
cow spots on my I took the white vinyl sticky things
yeah.
I had when I lived on I'll see the streets are going now. I lived off of between Western and near Irving and Western. There was a
Okay.
street near there,
Uh-huh.
and it was an apart on Claremont. Woo, I got
Okay.
it.
Good
On
job.
Claremont, black and white kitchen, black and white tiles. The cupboards were black. So weird.
Oh,
I
wow.
cut out shapes, so made a cow prints, and I had a cow creamer. I had a cow salt and pepper shaker. I had cow towels, so I made everything
Mhm.
cows in there.
Yeah, it was probably the same year that I did it, really. It's
Okay,
just scary.
love it.
Um, so the orange.
Yes.
Michelle said orange pizza. I love it. So somebody said sunshine. Sunshine can be orange. The sun is round. So you guys, this was a difficult test because I didn't give you a category. I also saw red apple and I saw green, maybe I saw green apple. Those are fruits. So you picked up on the category that it was in. It was in the category of fruit. So you were getting that it was something to eat also. So people were like getting categories. If I gave you 5 more minutes, you probably would get closer. Oh, and Susan's been seeing and hearing cows the past 2 days? Okay.
Fascinating. Okay.
Mhm.
Look at Rebecca. Do another one. And then look at Michelle. Pizza is round. It is.
It is round.
Cake can have
And
fruit.
cake can have fruit in it. Yes, it can. So we want to do another one. Elias, why don't you do one that you hold?
Okay. All right. Hang on. Give me a moment. Gotta look around, look around. Oh, the top of my head is tingling. Do one that I hold. Oh, okay. I got up. Yes, I'll do this picture. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Delora, I thought the same thing.
I know
Oh,
it wasn't. I was going to go for it, but I didn't. Okay. Let's go with it, guys. Let's go with it. Um so we have dogs, a bell, a mom. We have a dog, a mom. We have green, 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 an oval frame, a bird, your dog Willow, that black goatee, tree of life. I love that answer. Black and white stripes. Fascinating. Diane's is a bowl. Okay. A cat. Um, a
I think it's somebody in a costume. That's what I'm getting.
Angel. Joylyn says a girl. Mom. A lot of you with moms. And happy early Mother's Day to all.
Thank you.
BT Rocks. Something glittery. Interesting. Damn markers. I love you, Michelle. Okay. Your mom in the hostess dress. No. Do you remember the hostess dress? It was a moo, but my mom, it was like this hostess dress that had little snaps in front.
They all had those. My yaya had those. Yeah. She
Crazy.
loved that thing.
I know. White and red stripes. Well, some of you had stripes, and you are correct about the stripes. So I will show you what the picture is. The picture is a bee.
Oh,
A bee. So you can see that it has stripes, obviously. And so that was, I was sending the letter B. I was going B. In my head, I was bzzz, B. So there you go. So that's good. Square, 3 figures. Fascinating. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. You know, again, this isn't we're not always going to be right. That's the thing. Oval body, sure. Lisa said I saw the black, but I thought it was a dog. Interesting, fascinating. Yes, very true. So this takes practice. It's not going to be like, that's what it is. Okay. A girl bee. Yes, it's a girl bee.
there we
Yes,
go. Plus, it's over electronics. So if you start doing these face to face in the same room with someone, the energy is going to be much closer to you. It is going to be much more organic experience than being, he and I are connected through a computer that's then connecting to you guys all over the world. That takes a lot of energy to get it to you, especially if you're not really practiced. I didn't even get it right what was on the card, and he didn't get right what I was thinking. And we do this all day, every day. So
exactly.
don't be
Exactly.
mad at yourself, seriously.
Right. Exactly. So right. Heather said there's no instant switch. There
Right?
really isn't. There isn't. I caught your birds chirping right in time. I don't know what it is about that high pitched sound that will like smoke alarms or anything like that. Like that sound,
Mhm.
Willow goes.
Willow.
So I
Okay.
got you in
Yeah.
my ear.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I'm hoping that it's a little quieter, and I'm muted when my dogs are barking. So,
Yeah, no, you're good.
okay.
Um, there you go. See, they're like, no, you didn't, Mom. Oh no, you didn't. And you guys, Pandora used to make beautiful jewelry as well, and she also made creams. And look, you've done a lot. You do painting. You do so many things in your time. And I love that you started on. You were on a psychic hotline back in
I
the day.
did. back in the day.
Yeah.
So, way, way, way back, I used to read.
Before Miss Cleo.
Yes, before Miss Cleo. I used to read on the line, and I can't remember what the name of it was because it was such a horrible experience. But I was making 16 cents a minute. And I was always getting threatened that I would get cut from the line if I couldn't keep people on the line for 15 to 30 minutes. So if my call average wasn't that long, then they were going to fire me. But, 16 cents a minute in 1991, I mean, it
Right.
was crazy. It really was
Yeah.
crazy. But then I quickly graduated to personal clients,
Right.
and I love that, and I have clients all over the world. So I know you do too, right?
Right. Andrea says, wow, that gives away our ages, psychic phone lines. I know.
Yes.
I know. Delora, did she work with Dougal? I don't think so. Because remember, Dougal is 18 years younger than I am. So yeah. And Pandora is just a couple years younger than I am. I always think that you're 10 years younger. And then when you always tell me your age, I'm like, we're that close in age? Really?
Yeah, it's
So
the fountain of youth that we're both visiting on a regular
yes,
basis.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's right. Heather says, when someone loses something, I will often feel a weight or a pull to a person, location, etc., and have a pretty good win percentage. That's awesome. Um, being a mama helps. I find my kids missing things using intuition. It's a fun mom game. That's awesome, Rebecca. Oh, he was 16 when he did it. He was. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot that he was 16 when he did it. I always think it like 20, but you are correct. Questions that you guys may have about expanding your intuition, because I also want to, before we run out of time, I want to make sure that people know that what you're doing and what's coming up.
Mhm. Of course.
Question, guys, and cheers,
Oh,
buddy.
I'm gonna throw something out there because we didn't talk about it. I know you do sometimes, but um, the same way that Elias puts his hand on his heart to connect to his intuition, you can use the energy centers in the palms of your hands to pick up on energy from things like crystals. And crystals can also help you with your intuition. Like this is tanzanite, which is really good for expanding intuition. But you could just sit with it in your hand and see what you pick up on. You may pick up on different properties of the stone. You may even pick up on where the stone was from, as in where they mined it. You get lots of things from stones.
What would be the best crystal to use to pick up intuition?
Tanzanite. I love celestite. That's really good.
Hmm.
I don't have a piece here in front of me. What else do you
But
like?
I do like, it depends on, now this is a little different, guys. We're going a little bit different. Angelite is really to help call in the angels, right? But
Mhm.
angels can guide you towards your intuition. You can also use something very basic and use amethyst
Mhm.
to help.
Amethyst on your third eye
Yes,
in
let me just
meditation
see what
also.
I have.
Um,
Um,
citrine, if you're using your solar plexus, like I use for my intuition, this is a citrine point.
mhm.
It's yellow quartz. You can sort of
That's
see it.
pretty.
Ooh, wrong direction. Okay, there we go.
You got it.
Okay.
And Laura, for you, for galactic intuition. Now, here's a cool thing. This piece, this is, I want to get it into the light. There we go. This is called Lumerian quartz from Lumeria. This would be really cool for you, Delora. Lumerian crystal. We do have something. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. This is also for you, Laura. It's called snow globiolite. Snow globiolite, made from the snow globes. You can get. Okay, I'm
Is
sorry.
that shungite?
You know what? It is specularite. It is a
Okay.
form. It's a form of hematite.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty? Pretty
Yeah.
pretty.
I would just pet it all the time because it looks so
I know, and
smooth.
I have that right above me, along with the lapis lazuli. Let's see. You've been hunting for a citrine ring. Okay. Yes, citrine is really Delara. Okay, I accept. There you go. Excellent. So tell everybody what's coming up for you?
So I have an intuition, how to turn up the volume class on May 20th. It's a Saturday from 1 o'clock to 2:30 Central Time because I'm in Chicago, so I speak in Central Time. And if you guys want to attend that class, if you go to my website, you will find the page there. And if you put in Elias exclamation point at checkout, you'll get $40 off. So
Right.
it would be a good thing.
Somebody has the code to that, or somebody has the
Somebody should, yeah. Um,
there we go.
there it is.
Laura.
Ta-da! The whole thing. It's Elias exclamation point, though.
Don't forget the exclamation point.
Yeah, you need the exclamation point or it won't work.
It won't work. We'll
darn
put it up
computer.
again.
Okay.
We'll put it up.
So that's coming up. I'm going to be doing another crystal class. I did one last week, moving through emotions with crystals. I like to kind of go with different themes when you're talking about crystals, because everybody talks about crystals, right? We all know something, but I worked on anger and frustration, PTSD, and getting your motor running again, like getting out of apathy. So I'm going to be doing another class on that. So, yes, exactly.
That's
and
good.
there's still an oracle deck in the works, and I have an ebook. Elias and I are in the same book, which I'm sure you guys have seen him hold up. Mine is not next to me, though. There it is. We're both in there, and we are owning our awesome every day, by the way.
Yes.
If you haven't read his chapter, you should.
And it is amazing because, since it's alphabetical, you guys. So literally, it is, and we go in order. We go Pandora first, okay? And her chapter here is, can you see it? What do you believe about yourself? Transforming your inner circle into your biggest fan.
Inner critic.
Inner critic, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, inner critic, sorry. Read it wrong. I'm like trying to, yeah. I thought I had it memorized, but I didn't. And then after Pandora comes Ginger Perrick's chapter, and then after Ginger's comes my chapter, and there's one more person in here that you guys will know from my chapter.
It's
and
you.
Then the last chapter for you guys is by Janet Zavala. So, and she has been on my lives again, and this is honoring the landscape of your life. So we got a lot of stuff, and that was fun to do together. That really was, even though we weren't working on it together, but it was fun to be in the same book. And for
to
those
check
of you
in with each other and to
totally check in,
kick each other a little bit.
And because my cousin didn't give me permission, when you guys said black goatee, I'm just going to show that picture. There's a picture of me with the black goatee. Can you stand it? And here's the other picture. Make sure that the other person's not in there. There's me, younger me, scary, right? Just so funny, so funny. And you remember me around this age-ish. Yeah. So.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Okay, so we asked for questions and we got like one. And
where is it?
Did we miss some? No, it was about what crystals to use.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys have questions? We've got some time to ask questions. So ask away anything about intuition that you have for us. Okay, let's see. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Jewel says it was an amazing crystal class.
Yes, she
amazing
attended.
Crystal class. That's awesome. Awesome. Heather says, roll back. I had one. Rolling. Oh. Keep those puppies moving. Right. Here we go. I'm learning to listen, feel a pull towards a person. I need to communicate. This can be nerve-wracking. How can I expand and strengthen this?
So do you feel like you have a message for that person that you want to share? Because I would say you want to make sure that you're working with your intuition to clarify that message before you share it. So don't share just a bullet point. Make sure that you take a few moments and do maybe a little meditation to get more information so that you can share the full thought, not just a little blurb. right? Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me. Yep, totally. Totally. Um, I'm looking for something. Just want to make sure that we have it. That's not it. Anybody else? Questions, comments, concerns? Oops. Okay, we've got this. Thank you. Thank you for that. I asked the question: is it inherited? I feel.
It can be inherited, but I believe that we all come in with it.
We're all
So,
born with it.
yeah, and kids are very open up until about age 7 or 8 when they start in school, unless they're supported to continue to feel those messages and honor those messages. You know, how many kids do you know that have an invisible friend or imaginary friend? Who
Right.
do you think they're talking to? It could be someone from the other side. It could be their higher self. You know,
So
they
true.
just don't want to give it up. So if we all were trained to stay open, by the time we're adults, we would be much better at it.
I would agree. We have a lot of questions now. Hi, Gloria.
Mhm.
Good to see you. Pamela says, do you ask spirit direct questions?
Um, I ask spirit a direct question before I pull a card of the day for myself. Sometimes I'll ask spirit or my loved ones in spirit if I have something that I really need help with. You know, my go-tos are usually my ancestors. So I'm going to ask my mother, I'm going to ask my father, maybe my grandmother, you know, because those are the people that I know the type of advice they're going to give me. Rather than asking spirit generally, I go to the people that I knew.
And I will do the same thing. Like I will always ask mom and dad first. And then if there's something that I need for somebody else, I might ask an angel, an archangel for that information. Or I can go to God, universe, spirit, and say, this is what I need. Can you give me this? But when I say my grounding prayer, I always call in all the archangels. I call in all the master teachers, past loved ones, past life spirit guides. I call in the whole team and I'm like, Mom, Dad, can you really guide me this way? Make sure that you're connecting to the right, especially during mediumship. I will
Mhm.
always say, like, hey, my peeps connect to your peeps, that kind of a thing. I think it's important. Um, I hope that answers your question, Pamela. Susan says, how can you call upon it in the moment, like on demand, so to speak?
That's not that easy to do because especially if you're calling on it in the moment of anxiety, you're
Mhm.
not going to be able to hear your intuition. You're going to be plugging in usually to your fear voice or to your what you believe is going to happen, right? What you're projecting. So, I mean, practice obviously is the easy answer to the question, but I would not try and call upon your intuition in a moment of stress. You got to be
So true.
calm. You got to be peaceful.
And if you had something that you needed in that moment, are you doing the steps and the practice that you need in the morning? Are you grounding yourself in the morning? Are you saying a gratitude in the morning? Are you setting your intention before you get out of bed? I'm so grateful for this morning and all the things that come to me. May this day be filled with love, light, abundance. I ask that my highest level spirit guides, my highest level spirit guides, my highest level spirit guides be with me, my masters, teachers, ascended loved ones, angels and saints be with me, mom and dad. And then I keep on the list going on. And I'm like, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding me today. So I've already thanked them for all that information and have just included it, for whatever we do. And that's even when I did see clients when I had an office, that's what I did all the time before I started an energy session, especially with that. Jules says, what crystal would help? Oh, let me get it right here. What would help with abundance? Okay. Oh, I have to reach for that. Okay. What would you say?
Oh, pyrite.
Yes, and
Um,
I have that too.
mhm.
Pyrite.
Pyrite is good. Citrine again. Oh, malachite. Yes. Although
Yes.
malachite and I do not always get along. I don't know if you have had this experience. Okay. So malachite can put me into a very open heart energy. That
Mhm.
means that if any emotion comes up, is going to be loud. Okay. That means if I'm mad, I'm mad. That means if I have
Yes.
emotion to purge where I'm sad, I'm going to be crying. Not just a
Let's get
little,
loud.
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yes,
dun, dun.
exactly.
Let's get loud. Okay, sorry.
Yes. So I put
Um,
malachite to the side and say, "Ooh, look, it's pretty. I'm not touching it."
it's
But that's
pretty.
just me. Yeah.
It's pretty, and we're not touching.
Mhm.
Um, okay, so we're getting some more questions. When I do intuition cards or something, I always feel like I'm just guessing. And that's good, Michelle. It's good because practice makes perfect until you start again saying, oh, this one was feeling right. That one was feeling right. And maybe, I'm just going to say this, maybe that card deck that you're using might not be the exact one for you to
Mhm.
start off with. Possibility, right, Pandora?
Yeah, totally. Totally. I think that you have to work with a deck that you really love. Even if you maybe don't understand it initially, if you think it's beautiful, if when you hold it, your heart says, "Ooh, I love this. I want to hang out with this," then that's the deck that you want to go to. You don't want
Mhm.
to get a deck that somebody else tells you is the right deck for you. You've got to really pick it yourself.
Right. So, so, so true. I'm going to show something in a second. That's not it.
So
That's
while
it.
you're looking for something, Michelle
Yes.
asked for what would be a good stone for PTSD. I don't have one in front of me, but there's a stone called blue apatite. Oh,
Oh,
or turquoise. Yeah.
hang on, hang
Okay.
on.
He's
um,
running. Yeah. Do I have? I don't have any near me. There it is. And I have a piece almost exactly like that. Oh my God. That's so funny. Okay.
and then this is also this one. I love this one. This makes me think of you, Pandora. I don't know why.
Ooh. Oh God. That's gorgeous.
Yeah,
That, okay. Tell me
I
what that
got
is.
this.
Because I think it's
This is
kyanite, but it's not.
no,
Right.
this is blue appetite.
Oh, that's a light blue apatite. Okay, that's gorgeous.
Yes, and this came from the store um in Clinton, Iowa, when they were going they were
Oh,
closing their shop. So this was a really, really, really good deal. And hold
really
on, and
good.
there's
Okay.
one more.
Okay.
Now this is you said appetite, but there's also what's the one that's like appetite? It's called blue. It's blue appetite,
Kyanite?
and no, it's with an A.
Uh,
Anyway,
Amazonite? Oh, that's beautiful. Is that orca agate?
agates. This is blue ocean agates. And do you see the crystally stuff
Yes,
inside?
the cave.
I know, I love it.
That's
Here's the one that we're talking about. Amazonite is really
okay.
good
And
for,
this is another version of Amazonite.
yeah, this is good for
Beautiful.
the, I know it does look like turquoise, but it
Mm-hmm.
is green, you guys. This
Yeah.
is green. There, if I go like this closer, you can see it. Okay. What else do we got here? Hi, dear. Hi, Rebecca. I want to know. I've been up and down with my intuition, but it's always there for me. This is true. Um, I feel like it's easier to pick up chaos before gentle events. So, Delora, think about it this way. You know, when our energy, like mine and yours, and we can, Pandora, we can all we vibrate at a level where we're like, we're going, we're going, we're going. Well, you'll pick up if you're like in this, and I'm not saying you're in chaos, but when you're vibrating like this, you're going to pick up that. When you're
Mhm.
like, your energy is a little slower, your energy is a little more calmer, you're going to pick up that energy easier as well. All
Mhm.
depends. That's why the grounding and the meditation and setting the intention is also important. Lisa says, my youngest grandson talks energy. I love that. Here's a question. I would love to be able to know the difference between my intuition and mediumship. I've been reading pictures in the obituaries, and I'm not sure if I'm reading the picture or getting info from spirit. How do I tell the difference? That's a great question. It's a very great question. Do you want to answer that, or do you want me to answer that?
I
We
think
both can.
yeah. So excuse me. I feel like you're reading the picture, which is connecting with your intuition, because in many cases, you're looking at an obituary of someone who has recently passed. So for the first 40 days or so, I think Elias, you and I both feel the
Right.
same way. Soul crosses over, they've got work to do. They are not hanging out. They're not tapping us on the head. They're not talking to us because they're doing their soul's work first before they connect with us, usually, right?
Right. I'm sorry. Let me just hang on one second. I just want to check something.
Lisa, your question, if the feeling is a nervous energy, that's not intuition. Not always true. Sometimes a nervous energy can be an excited energy that you're putting the wrong name on. So think about it. If it feels exciting, then that can be intuition. If it feels like anxiety, probably not.
Okay. I got it, you guys. I got it. Thank you. We had
We had someone
a
doing mischief.
spammer.
Okay.
I feel something special about you, and it's very important to your spiritual path. Yeah, we got her. We got her. And here's yeah, here it goes. And we'll get her again. We'll just block the user again, and we'll delete the comment, and we'll get her off of here. So there we go. Lock the user again and delete the comment. So we got it. I got her, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just want to make sure. Oh God. Okay. Delete. Okay. I know. It's okay. You're all right, but thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. And you guys, we're always polite, and trust me, after the lives, what I do, and this is something for you too, Pandora, I'll go through. It's a pain in the ass to do, but I will go through. No, Siri, I wasn't talking to you. I will go through to see who my followers are, and anybody that I doesn't ring a bell or there's something fishy, I'll just block them. So
Good idea.
yeah. So
but I like to say, when those spammers come in, they're attracted to something. That means that they're attracted to the positive energy of the room, right?
this is
They're
true.
doing something right.
This is true. That's right. All right, let's go back because I don't want to miss anybody's. I think we're gonna go a little over, guys. So sorry. Bum 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 bum. I feel the same about malachite. I find it to be harsh energy stone for it, but so beautiful. True. Okay, let's see. My card today said celebration, and my partner asked me to marry him today. What?
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Susan. That's awesome. Whoop, 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 whoop. Going to the chapel and or maybe not, going to get married, going somewhere and you're gonna get married. And by the way, Pandora and I are both officiants. Just so you know.
Yes, that's true. We are both ordained.
Congratulations.
Yes.
And he bought you a Herkimer diamond. I love it.
awesome.
I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. I really don't get along with the traditional Rider-Waite decks. I don't either.
Mm-mm.
I can't
No
stand
way.
I'm like, I want to I can't. I
Mhm.
just can't. That's why my remember Mother Peace cards
Yes, I love those.
where they were round? Yeah, I
Mhm.
love those. I also love the animal medicine cards. But then that's why, you guys, I always got the Healing Earth deck. Not from Healing Earth, but Healing Earth deck. And they were really good. Let's see. Orca with Druzy. I love it. Orca with Druzy. They had great deals before they closed. They did, Joy. They really did. You got a bunch from there. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. I'm really looking at the different rocks now. They're amazing. I know. So cool. Missy D says two ones that I can't pronounce.
Well,
Schlep and
seraphinite is the
schlep.
second one.
Yes.
Scolec
How can I tell
Scolecite?
if
There we go.
agites and apatite is real crystal? If you are hungry while you're holding the apatite stone, then you know it's real. I'm kidding. I'm so
Oh,
kidding. So
Elias.
sorry.
I like to say if it heats up when you hold it, then it's real. If it doesn't heat up when you hold it, then it could be made of ground up stone with some plastic or all plastic or whatever. But natural stones will take on your body heat.
Yes. Hi, Chrissy B. Hi Lily. Hey Lily, I didn't mean to when I'm on a live, especially with Liz Dawn, I didn't acknowledge you because it was Liz's show and I was sharing it. So please know that I was not ignoring you, but I was sharing it. It was Liz's show. So when you're like hi and Liz is talking, I know I wanted to really make sure that everybody was paying attention to what Liz Dawn was saying. What was Susan's answer? What was Susan's answer for what? You have to repeat it, Delora. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Susan. Is it true you should be gifted cards rather than buy? Is there a stone recommended to hold while I choose a card?
Hmm. I don't believe in the you should be gifted cards rather
Either
than
do
buy
I.
them. Yeah.
Either do I. And you know what? I think, and I'm sure Pandora is going to say the same thing. You got to go with what you feel. You
Mhm.
have to be drawn to the card because remember, you're working with this energy. You're working with this energy. The wedding proposal. Did she say yes? Of course she said yes. Of course she said yes. Say yes to the dress and to the chocolate cake and to everything that goes with it. All right. Before we leave, any other things that you want to mention that you got going on?
Um, no, I think we're good. I just as usual, like for me, everything's on my website, just like for you. So I
Yes.
do coaching, I do mediumship, I do pet psychic work, sound healing, crystal healing, all of the good things. But I say, why don't we each pull an oracle card before we go?
Okay.
Since I know
Uh,
you
bef-
had some decks around you.
yes. Before we do that, let me just do this because I thought I want to do something a little bit different.
Okay.
So I want to show you guys, hey, if you want me to come to you, um, we did this special flyer. So if you want me to do a 2-day event and you can get 25 to 50 people, I will come to you if you fall into place and I will do an event. That's number one. If anybody is in the Portland, Oregon area, I'm doing a workshop with New Renaissance Bookstore. I almost said it like
Oh.
the Siri does, which is New Renaissance. So New Renaissance Bookshop. I'm doing that on Friday. Ginger and I are doing a How to Grow Healthy Boundaries. Tomorrow, you guys, tomorrow we are doing an info session on the retreat Aspects of Love. Wasn't that one that you were on?
It was,
Aspects
yeah.
of Love. Yeah.
Mhm,
Aspects of Love. And that is a doozy, everybody. This
mhm.
time we're making a drum. We are doing a sound healing. We are doing a cutting cord ceremony. And you'll be writing a letter to your loved one. And that's tomorrow. Thanks, Delora. So it's all good. I will bake you cakes if you come to Canada. Okay, great. Excellent. Thank you, Delora. So we've got a lot going on. Go to Pandora p.com and see the events that she's got. Go to underneath it says eliaspatras.com, events and appearances, and you can see which I've got going on as well. Tomorrow I'll be on TikTok at 7:30 Pacific time. That's 10:30 Central. I'm sorry, 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. And then yes, we've got the revamp your vision board, people. That's coming on And I'm super excited about that. Delora, also talk about your book club that you have. So okay, we'll pull a card. Let me grab the deck. Oh, I want to grab a different deck. Hang on, because I always use this one, and I'm being pulled to the other one right now. So, oh, you know what? Okay, no,
No,
okay,
not that one. What about that one?
Not that one.
No, how about that one
Not
over
that
there?
one. How about this one? How about that one? Okay, go ahead. I got it. I'm going to use John Holland's Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck.
Ooh, that's awesome. I don't know
Yes.
that one. Pretty.
Yes. Okay. Go for it.
Go for it. Okay. And I'm using the healing energy cards from Leanne Peters in Australia. So.
No, John did not pack these yet because I said don't touch my stuff yet. Okay. And thank you. Dolores on Book Club for Inspired Living, live Zooms on Tuesday nights every week. You should talk to Delora, Pandora.
Oh, yes, I would love to.
Yes. Okay. Authors present their own book for 3 weeks. We gather in Zoom to discuss. Yes. Very
Awesome.
cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
I am ready now.
Okay. So we hold them up at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Sorry. 1, 2,
it's upside down. Okay.
Okay. Oh, awaiting results. You got that. And I have emotional healing.
Interesting. So look at the person's attire. Do you see that to be grounded, connecting to the heart, the fruit is the heart, and to be grounded in that energy. So you're awaiting results. Your heart is going to tell you what you look what it is, emotional healing, right? So I love this.
Yeah, so they go together, and this one it has some words on the card which I'm going to read. Healing of emotions and the sacral chakra, so second chakra healing. Be cautious of emotional dramas unfolding around you. Hold your center. Listen to your feelings.
See, hold your center. And do you see what Rebecca says? And she's wearing blue too. Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
She is.
Everybody's
nice cards. Yes. I'm awaiting results. Actually, okay. We hope for good energy, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for staying
hanging
a little
out
later with us. Yes, hanging out. And you are always welcome, Pandora. Anytime you want to come on.
Thank you.
Share
and
something
same for
what you
you,
got
because I'm going to have you on my pages soon. We need to do a TikTok together.
Yeah, I love that. That would be fun. That'd be fun, guys. As always, thank you for being here. Pandora, hold the phone for a moment. Remember, we are here to connect, and when we connect, we educate, and when we educate, we grow. There is unity in community. From our hearts to yours. Thanks, everybody. Be well and have a beautiful night. We'll see you soon. Take care.